In 2025, one simple idea took root: to give India's local business owners, creators, and dreamers a voice that would echo far beyond their city limits. I'm Kabir. People say I'm honest, soft-hearted, maybe even a little old school in my values, but I believe in something timeless: the power of human stories to inspire action. That's why I started Kabir Vani Business Edition, a platform where impact makers share their journeys, their struggles, and the breakthroughs that changed everything. Every conversation we record here lives forever in the content economy. It doesn't fade with the algorithm. It keeps working for our guests and for the audience, day after day, year after year. This isn't just a podcast, it's a catalyst, a space where your business story can become someone's turning point. I'm Kabir, and this is the Kabir Vani Business Edition. Your voice, your impact forever.
Welcome, Jigna, to Kabir Vani Business Edition podcast.
Thank you.
And सबसे पहले तो you smell really nice.
Thank you so much.
It's like whenever I know that there's some kind of nice smell around, I have to know that Jigna Shah is around.
Oh, that's a very nice
Like
compliment.
even my studio right now is all smelling so amazing, so nice. All the fragrance is all about.
Yes.
And that's what Jigna is all about. So she's all about Mehek Fragrances.
Thank you.
Tell me that what got you into this of Mehek Fragrances and why Mehek?
Why Mehek? So very proud to say Mehek is the name of one of my child, proud mother of twins, a boy and a girl. And we had named her Mehek because we were always in the fragrance business, but initially never knew we'll start up the company in her name as well. So basically, we have been in the fragrance industry from a very long time. I am the second generation running the business. We have been in the industry since past more than 50 years based at Dava Bazaar. I have been in the business since past more than 17 years now.
Wow. Okay, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
So no wonder that the perfume is stuck to you now.
Always been a perfume lover, never realized we'll get married to a perfume maker.
Wow, okay.
Because it was not my field. I come from an educational background. I am a child psychologist, and I had my own kindergarten in suburbs in Kandivali East at Thakur Complex. And after running it successfully for 6-7 years, when we got married, it was my father-in-law's and my husband's vision to see me in the company.
Wow.
Because perfume industry has always been a very male-dominated industry. And initially, prior, you would not find many women of the family or the females running the business. But they saw the vision that she will be able to handle it more powerfully than what we could handle. Because my father-in-law always believed that women are best when it comes to taking one decision immediately and doing multitasking.
Agreed.
And he basically was the founder of FAFI. FAFI means Fragrance and Flavors Association. So Mr. Mukund Shah, that was his name. He was the main founder member, and whoever are in the perfumery and fragrance industry would definitely know him.
Right.
And then would be my husband, Anup Shah. He had learned how to blend in France.
Oh wow, so that's powerful.
So all the colleges and all have opened up now, but that man actually stayed like more than 7-8 years abroad. So he can, smell a fragrance and he can identify how many chemicals are there in a particular fragrance.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
that's really powerful. Like, I mean, you need to do that.
Exactly.
So he's like Ranveer Brar of the perfume industry.
Yes, yes.
इसके अंदर जीरा है, इसके अंदर ये है, इसके अंदर वो है, but then here he is making.
And he actually noted down all the formulations, and that is how it becomes easy for me when I am blending, and in future even for my children when they are joining the business.
So now the 50 years of concentrated work, right? And that how are you taking things from B2B? From B2C, because Mehek Fragrance is all about B2C.
Yes.
Right. So was that usually, what happens here is that when you have a powerful backup for 50 years, so like, this person had the backup. If I had that person, I would have started it also. Not a big deal. But everyone doesn't know the journey that you have to go from there to here.
Correct.
I think it has more weightage on your shoulder. When you actually have 50 years of past and there's no way that you can fail.
Yes.
So how did you tackle that? And like you said, now you're coming up with a Mehek Fragrance and being the woman entrepreneur that you are.
So I would not say it was a very easy journey, because yes, in the B2B market, people know us. My company in B2B market is famous with the name of N.R. Shah Fragrance and Flavors Private Limited. So till 2019, that is exactly what we did. B2B means giving concentrates to people who are in product business. That can be perfumers, that can be candle manufacturers, agarbatti soap manufacturers. So you are always at the back end. 2020 is when COVID hit. When COVID hit, we realized everything became online. Everything. And that's when I realized that a third person or a fourth person who stays nearby us also doesn't know what we do, because he or she has got nothing to do regarding fragrance except going to a shop and buying a perfume. So that's when I spoke to my husband Anup and I said, I think it's time to be visible. So he was like, what do you want to do? I said, I think we should launch a new company called, in spray form, where we have a name, we have a visibility. So it was like, okay, it's your baby. I'm only there to manufacture and give it to you. How you do from packaging to the branding and everything it's your baby. And as I said, the company is named after my daughter's name, Mehek Fragrances, which we now called as MF Luxury Perfumes. And it has been a good journey. Yes, initially a little struggle was there, because initially everybody thought that we are a new company. But then when they realize what the history is, oh, it's a sister company of NR Shah Fragrance and Flavors, then it made the journey easy. And so 2021 is when I joined BNI. And that
networking platform.
It's a networking platform, and that actually gave me a very good visibility being a product company. And I can proudly say that I have a visibility from Jammu to Kerala.
Wow, very nice. Okay. So, when it comes to the struggles that you said, right? So you come from the influential background where the family itself been in business for such a long time.
Yes.
But what was the struggles that you faced while you were starting this Mehek Fragrance?
So one thing which has become very obvious lately is how you present your brand. The packaging, the look. People, the clients, the customers, I should say, are not at that particular time initially interested in how it smells. But the eye-catching is what the product should be. So initially, it was more like an R&D where we started with transparent bottles. Now we have ombre bottles. We changed the packaging. Each step has been a learning phase. And I feel it's always one more feather added in the cap.
Yeah, absolutely understand. Now, going towards your brand building, right? So where do you see Mehek Fragrances when it's coming years down the road?
Down the lane, in the next 3 to 5 years, I see Mehek Fragrances basically like at least every second, third household name. Because by that particular time, we are working on a lot of branding strategies. Again, not very aggressively, but we are working on it. And as I said, the future is getting ready. So in future, when both the kids are joining the business, the brand would definitely be very, very visible. So they just have to sit on the boat and sail it.
Just take it next level.
Just take it next level.
Absolutely.
Because I frankly feel that the current Gen Zs have the power of better marketing strategies, better business development, and always be open to what plans and what are the points they are getting on the table. And I always strongly feel that it works. It works.
So, you said earlier that you have now gone from Mumbai to Kerala.
From Jammu to Kerala.
From Jammu to Kerala, right? So, how does that feel? Like, what was your journey? Like, what was the challenges that you faced when you were, of course, because again, you were in the concentrate business. Now you are here into brand.
Yes.
What was the mindset shift that you had to do?
Presentation. Because when you are in the B2B business, in the concentrate, you just give the client a container of 15 kgs or 500 kgs and you're done. You don't have to work on how it looks, or the fragrance has to be proper. And whereas in B2C, and as of now, you have to work all around. The packaging has to be good, the look of the bottle, the stickers or the labels, everything has to be good. So it has been pleasant. I would say at every step, it has been learning phase for me. And I feel very nice. I feel very proud that at this stage also, I'm very open with learning and suggestions.
Coming towards the brand, right? Because you have created such a wonderful brand already. What is your thought when it comes to your competition, right? Of course, because you must see yourself to be a next level luxury perfume, right? So there are brands like Versace, Polo Blue, especially one of my favorite ones, right? So how are you seeing yourself competing with them, or are you not seeing yourself competing?
One, I don't compete with them. Second, because they're already very big brands. And mainly, we deal into all European fragrances. So we have always been masters in creating European fragrances. Inspired versions and everything picked up after 2020. We have been doing that since past more than 35, 40 years. And there are many vendors who take the concentrates from us, from everything from Giorgio Armani to Tom Fords.
Wow.
So I would not compare or even make myself fall in that bracket, because they are already very well established. And in fact, they have been our inspirations, I would say that. After them, I don't take anybody as a competitor.
The
Everybody.
next is Mehek Fragrance.
No, see, everybody works in their own way. Everybody feels their brand is the best. Everybody, I would say, for me, I would not take anybody as a competitor. The X person is best. We are best in our quality. We have been sustained in the markets in such a long time only because of our quality. When you speak about MF, you speak about Mehek Fragrance, you speak about NR Shah in concentrates, people will vouch for quality because that has not changed since 40 years.
Wow, okay.
It has been the same. If you apply my Giorgio Armani or if you apply my Velvet Opium today, and after 3 years, if you're buying the same perfume, you will find it absolutely same. There will be no change in it.
Okay. How are you looking forward when you create a cologne for your or perfume for MF, right? What is your thought process in that?
One simple thought process, whoever is my client, they should enjoy when they spray the perfume on themselves, his or her, whatever. Whether it's a teen or whether it's even a 80 or 75-year-old gentleman or a lady. We all apply perfume to smell good.
Of course.
And we feel we apply so that we create an ambience in the room. We actually apply for ourselves because somewhere our confidence level spikes more better when we know that we are smelling good.
Smelling good. I know. You're like...
Yes, because I always feel that you're dressed incomplete without a good fragrance. Even it can be a bride or a groom, you can be dressed from top to bottom till 10 lakhs. And if you have forgotten to spray a perfume on yourself, trust me, back of the mind, you're thinking, oh, the guest just come and stood next to me. What am I smelling? Or, you know.
Or you're going to just go there and hold the space.
Yes.
I know I'm smelling it.
So, you're always dressed incomplete without a good perfume. You should always smell good. Even if you're just sitting in your office and working, smell good. For a gentleman, you should always smell the way Shahrukh Khan smells. Why are girls from any age group crazy for them? Apart from the man being a complete gentleman, he always smells good. So you should also try to be 1% of
right?
at least
I
what
think
he
there was a
is.
reel out there where all the celebs, like all the actresses, were asked that what's the one thing that you like about Shahrukh Khan except for the way he is, because everybody knows that he's a utter gentleman when it comes to it.
Yes.
But they're like he
always smells good. He always smells good.
He's like, oh, I love the way he smells. Oh, I love the way he smells. It's like that. So that is, I think, what you said. It's a type of a confident booster.
Yes.
That comes to you.
Yes. Another lady in the actresses, I would say, who always is dressed and smelling good is Rekha.
Rekha, okay.
That lady is divine. Trust me. There has been at times when I had been at Cologne and she only buys from there. I passed by her and that lady was smelling divine.
Oh.
And she, I would say, is the most graceful actress till now, irrespective of her age.
Absolutely. I think she's not aged.
She's not aged. Yes, she's not aged. Yes.
I have some major questions for you.
Please ask.
All right. So the major question number one, I apply cologne, right? But then it doesn't last for me. How come it lasts for some people and it doesn't last for some others?
Frankly, as I would say, when you're applying a perfume, one, always apply a perfume.
Okay.
It has a high amount of concentration. It might be a little expensive on the pocket at that particular time, but trust me that because of the concentration level being high, it will always smell good.
Okay.
And please apply generously, not 2 pumps, because everybody's body pH level is very different. So on an X person, 2-3 pumps are fine. But if we are people who are majority times in the sun or we are moving around from office to office,
let's call it sweating.
We stay in a geographical climate where it's always a little humid.
Exactly. And you were trying to be humble. I was like, what, we're sweating. It's okay. We're in India.
And apply generously. The perfume has to be applied generously. Okay. 2 pumps is not going to help. That can be any brand.
But there's a thing, like...
Pulse
and
points.
Then what is that here and here? That's it.
Those are the pulse points.
Okay.
Apply at the pulse points, but apply all over also generously, because when you are going to hug somebody, you are passing by somebody, they are not going to come and smell your pulse points. They are going to smell what was that breeze that went by. I personally have at least 7 to 8 pumps whenever I leave my house.
Okay.
That is the reason that perfume is lasting on me for a very long time. You have been out for 4-5 hours, you feel you're going to enter a meeting, keep the perfume with you, have 2 pumps sprayed at that time, then enter the meeting. Because we are geographically staying in such climate where we are going to sweat, and it is going to evaporate. Let's be very practical.
Which is the best fragrance for you to wear when you're working?
You should always apply aqua fragrance or something like a spiced fragrance.
Okay.
You
have some names that people can go to your website.
Of course. You can go ahead and apply the Blue Sea. Okay. You can apply our Red Desire. It has a spice note towards it. You should apply sporty fragrances like Active. Because a gym is such a place where, because when we sweat, when the perfume fragrance mixes with our sweat, it should not be very overpowering also, because you are releasing a lot of toxins. So aquatic fragrances works the best. Again, if you are a female, go ahead with fragrance like Guilty. That will make you smell good. Universal, completely. It's not very overpowering also, like a body, but at just like Burberry body, which we call body. And at the same time, even if you're passing by somebody, it is going to leave a very nice fragrance.
Okay, so those are the ones for the gym that you're talking about.
Those are just few of the ones.
Okay, so if you like someone in the gym, mehekfragrance.com, right? Is that what it is?
You can definitely.
mehekfragrance.com, it is, right?
Yes, mehekfragrances.co.in.
Okay, .co.in. mehekfragrances.co.in.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have a crush on someone on the gym, then you know the guilty note that you need to wear. Right? So I got you on that. Now let's say somebody is going to a wedding or some kind of party, what would be a good fragrance?
Our Tuscan Lust, it's a nice strong fragrance. I'll first talk about the masculine fragrance. Tuscan Lust is something which is very good. Oud Vanilla is something that will stay for a very long time. Our Individual, which is the inspired version of Mont Blanc, stays for a very, very long time. Our Jean Paul, which is called as Velvet Opium. Then we have Irresistible, and the perfume exactly stands with the name that we are giving, because it's a very nice unisex fragrance, little on the sweeter note, but at the same time, men, women both like it. For females, I would suggest strongly that is my Burberry body, my body fragrance, then my Guilty. There is another fragrance which is called as Issy Lotus. You can apply that also. These are very good for parties and weddings, because during those times, we know we are going to sweat more. And at the same time, we want to keep on lingering good fragrance. So these stay for a very, very long time.
Do you have any like pocket-friendly
Yes,
as well?
yes. So we have launched this time for our Raksha Bandhan a set of 3 in 20 mls. Very pocket-friendly in size, very pocket-friendly in price as well.
Okay.
It's starting from the range of $5.99. And again, it's very compact. So you can just dump it in your bag, a laptop bag or your purse, or even put it in your pocket and just move around. As I said few minutes prior, that we feel you're going for a meeting, and that point just put some 2 pumps. That is a size which you can always keep around with you. And there are multiple sizes also that we come up with.
Can you make someone fall in love with you with fragrances?
Definitely. Definitely. Whether it's a man or a woman, you always like to be around people who are smelling good.
Of course.
Trust me. When you're hugging your partner, you don't want to smell bad.
Absolutely. Especially when you're trying to woo them to becoming your partner.
Definitely. You have to be smelling good.
Oh, yeah, I understand that, and I appreciate all of those things that you have shared with us. Let me ask you this question: What's ahead? Like, I know that we were talking about it earlier, a few days back. I think you told about that. You're also you're open for white labeling. You're open for other entrepreneurs coming and joining you in this industry.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit more about that and how you can help them start their own business.
Sure. Being a manufacturer, I'm very, very safe when it comes to creating a fragrance and the opposite person selling with their name. As I said sometime prior, not everybody is a manufacturer, because it takes a lot of investment. And at the same time, there is a proper way, method and formulation when you create a particular fragrance. Each fragrance has minimum, I'm talking, more than 75 chemicals added, then a perfume is made. So that is where manufacturers like us come handy. Say if tomorrow you want to start a business of perfume, you don't know the ABCD of it. That's fine. We are there to rescue you. We can either give you only the concentrates if you have a vendor to give you the solvents and make it into a spray form, or we can give you completely ready. You can do the bottling. Third option is we give it completely filled in the bottle. Packaging and labeling and branding, everything is yours. You can sell it with your branding. We are absolutely fine. We don't disclose whom we are giving. We are already providing to a lot of perfumers who sell it with their branding. At the same time, as I told prior, people find product business. You are a candle manufacturer. We are the people you go to, because my fragrance will give you a lasting effect. Like my Royal Oud, nowadays Oudi fragrance is more in trend, even in candles. So those fragrances linger in the room for a very, very long time. The time for vanilla, mogra, roses have gone. Now people want Oudi fragrance. They want that Arabic note in their house. They want Bakur, the Bakur fragrances, or nice mostly musky note lingering in their house. So they can get that from us.
And for the candle
manufacturers, for the agarbatti manufacturers, you are in a business of shower gels or making soaps. Again, we are the go-to.
So they can be all open to
exactly.
It. And but let's say if I want to come to you, start my own cologne brand, right, with my own name, with Kabir Vani on it. So what type of investment do I have to do? And how can I start making money from it?
So the minimum MOQ that we require to make the perfumes in a bulk cost to you is 100.
Okay.
100 is something that everybody can start up with. It's not a very big investment of like 1,000, 10,000 bottles. We have in-house bottles, so we can give it to you. Your costing is only the branding and the packaging and how you want to advertise it. Because making the perfume, filling the perfume,
You're
giving
doing
it to
all
you
the
is
hard
all
work.
my headache. That thing is yours. And whenever you want to extend, like if you want to start with selective 5 fragrances.
Right.
So from that 100 MOQ that I told you, you can differentiate how many fragrances you
Okay,
want.
so 25.
Exactly. It's not necessary that you have to take all 100.
All 100. I was going to ask you that.
Yes.
Okay, so how much would that cost?
So if I have to sell
Average.
average, if you're going for a 50 ml, so that 50 ml, if we are selling from the range of 699, it goes up to 2,000 rupees. 100 pieces would cost you somewhere like 520 plus GST per bottle. 50.
Approximately 50 to 60,000 rupees, you can start your own business.
Yes.
And how much money can you make from it?
Depends on you, how good your market is.
How much, like, so let's say, for example, on an average, can I make a good 1.5 lakh rupees returns?
Yes, because you can resell the perfume with your branding and how lavish you made the packaging. You can sell it from the range of 699 going onwards 799, 899, how you want to do it.
Okay, it's like the best branding that you can do.
Exactly. As I told you prior, people run more for looks. But once they buy your perfume, they will not be bothered how and what way you are giving the packaging.
Okay, so start your perfume business in 50,000 rupees and make good amount of money into it. That's great. I like it. So we'll definitely go ahead and let everybody know about that. Later on, earlier we were talking about when I kept saying cologne, you're like, don't say
Yes.
cologne, don't say cologne. Why? What's the difference between
Colognes are different, perfumes are different. So in perfumes, there are 2 types of main categories. We don't go into much detailing part. One is the eau de toilette and the other is eau de perfumes. Now, in the first part, the concentration level is less. So that is why, and the packaging is also small. That is why you are paying for a certain amount. And the lasting for those is not more than 4 hours. Why an eau de perfume? Because eau de perfumes will give you a lasting of 100 hours. It's plus 100 ml bottles.
Okay.
And value for money. Like all the eau de perfumes with us start from the range of 1,500, goes up to 3,500. The highest what we have is our Rouge, which is the inspired version of Baccarat Rouge, which we sell till the range of 3,500. An eau de perfume is actually what is going to make you smell amazing throughout the day because the concentration level is more. Higher the concentrate, longer the lasting. But again, with the long lasting, more amount of puffs.
And till date, I was thinking colognes were for men and perfumes were for females.
No.
I think that's how I have been raised, and I was told this is what the difference was.
No. The
But here's the myth
perfumes.
you're breaking for us
Yes,
today.
perfumes, and that also people are coming up with a lot of variations now. But what we like to stick with old school, and the higher concentrators always call eau de perfumes.
Okay. So that they last.
They last longer because the concentration is more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God that you broke that from me today, because I was still thinking that's how. I'm like, don't I use cologne? That's what it is.
And you should always invest. If you make it as a one-time investment which you're going to do every monthly, but make it on an eau de perfume instead of the 20 ml, 30 ml, 50 ml. Yes, they are pocket friendly, but then I feel if you want to smell rich and classic, go with the EDPs.
Let me ask you, Jigna, what is your vision? What's next?
We are planning to expand more. And there are 2 more companies which I have in mind of launching. The next step that we have already taken is starting with our live perfume counters in weddings, and that can be any occasions, any celebrations. As of now, within Mumbai and nearby areas of Mumbai.
So what is that live perfume like?
Live perfume.
I've heard live dosas. What's live perfume?
So live perfumes with us is very different, where you have the experience, or there would be 6 to 7 fragrances kept in front of you, pure concentrates. You will smell which perfume you feel is suiting your personality. One thing I would like to pick up the point is people will always buy and use a perfume as per their personality.
Okay.
If you are not a very, very strong personality or a dominant person, you will always be liking light perfumes, irrelevant of whether what sex you are, man or a woman, anything. And if you are a very strong personality, your hands will always go to a more on a musky note. So people don't realize when they buy perfumes, you can buy a perfume, maybe it smells good on me, but it might not suit your body.
Oh, really?
Because your pH levels would be very different. It would react very different on your body and my body, or anybody else's body.
Correct.
Now, what is live perfume? We do live perfume filling experience, not making. Because for a layman, I feel making a perfume is not that easy. When we go for the weddings, you smell the perfumes, you like it. We have staff and attendants to help you. They help you fill the perfume in the bottle with your choice, and you will be the person doing the whole process.
Wow.
Filling the perfume, adding the solvent, Then the team member will seal it. You will do the labeling. You will put it in the jute bag and you'll take it with you.
How cool. Okay.
So
great
it's-
way to give back.
And very good way of keeping your guest entertained
and
and
remembered.
busy.
And remember you as well. Right?
Yes,
The
yes.
second, the smell with the memories part.
Yes, yes, and 100 pieces, 30 ml starting from the budget of 35,000, and again at the same time, I'm not talking about perfumes, which is not going to last for more than an hour. The perfumes that you'll be filling is exactly what we are also selling. So you are getting value for the money that you're paying, so that your guests are entertained.
Right.
They will come back to you and they will ask you who was the perfumer, because the fragrances do last. Normally, when we go for weddings, when there are live perfume counters, certain of them, those fragrances don't last because people play on a budget. Here we are very clear to the client, this is what the budget starts from. But trust me, your all family members, your guests, your friends will come to you and they will tell you this is value for money.
Absolutely.
And that was a very good return gift. We guarantee you that
I
experience.
Think, definitely that is a good feedback for you. But
Yes.
I think as a return gift, this
Yes.
kind of differently crazy memory comes across where, it's completely out of the box right now, because I don't think that many people are doing it yet. And they go across and like, okay, what is that? Okay, I have to go check it out. And then at the end of the day, you're using that for so many months. You're like, okay, I've got this from this
Yes.
particular wedding, and there's so
And we do customization, like nowadays the groom and the bride want their initials and all. So we tell them to send us the designing and everything.
Okay, so you can have that.
So we can
label.
have that customized. Not necessary MF name has to come anywhere. The bride and the groom's name can come also.
How cool.
But this is a trend right now going on. So this is what my new venture is, because I was waiting for the right time. I didn't want to jump in the rat race just because everybody was doing it, because as I said, we stand for the quality. If I feel it is not delivering up to the mark, I don't like putting my hands in the particular work.
No, but it's so amazing. I think so unique as well. Now when the next time I go to a wedding, I'll probably go and see if there is a live perfume counter there or not. But it's so amazing. I'll make sure that I connect you to them.
Yes.
Well. And if you are a wedding planner, I think they'll be a great.
Very good. Yes, yes. Events, wedding planners. If you all are having a wedding coming up in Mumbai or nearby outskirts area of Mumbai, once try to get in touch with us, understand what we are offering on the table, and then definitely you can go for it.
Of course, we have spoken so much about fragrances, and I
Yes.
think I'm going to remember this podcast because of the beautiful smell that you got on. I have to ask you, how can they find you? And what's the best way to get in touch with you?
So we are visible also on Instagram in the name of Mehek Fragrance.s. I would give you the name so you can put it on your
up in the
podcast. We also have, we are located also on Amazon.
Okay.
So
they can
on
buy from
Amazon, yes, if you do MF5, numerical 5, you will come across all our fragrances that has been listed. And in fact, for 15th August, we are coming up with selective fragrance called as Blue Sea with 20% off on ADPs. And our Mont Blancs, that's the individual, same with the 20% off.
Very nice, very nice. Maybe you can create a code for our
I would do
21
that.
viewers, and
I would do
we can
that.
give them a little extra 10% off.
We can do that. We can do that.
So what I'll do is, whenever she gives that to me, I'll put it in the description below, and make sure you go ahead and use that code to get an extra 10% off, just because you saw this podcast. That sounds nice.
Sounds nice.
Cool. So I have some now quick fire round for you, right? And you have to give me the short and light tone answers.
Okay.
Okay. Not too big, not too
Short.
Yeah, just short.
Crisp.
Just a pump, not 7-8.
Okay.
So you ready?
Ready?
All right. Your personal favorite fragrance type.
Tuscan Lust.
Of course, you have the manly personality. So on the good note, so let's say you have more masculine personality. How about
That's
that?
fine.
Most underrated note in perfumes.
Aqua.
Aqua. Okay. Scent you'll never forget from childhood.
Scent I'll never forget from childhood. Jovan Musk.
Yeah. Your go-to fragrance when you want to feel confident.
Irresistible.
If MF were a perfume, what 3 words would you describe it?
Luxury, quality, grace.
Beautiful. And what's the one which is out of this one perfume that reminds you of a date night with you and a group?
Chorus.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, Jigna, this was way better than I had anticipated, and I really hope that you enjoyed.
I enjoyed it. I was pretty relaxed. Thanks to you.
I'm so glad, and I hope you guys have enjoyed today's podcast as well. This podcast series that we have started was especially for business and entrepreneurs, just like Jigna herself, and to let them know that there is a way to go out there and show what you can do to the world. And today it was all about smelling, but smelling good. That's what we spoke about. I hope that you enjoyed and learned a lot about what fragrances are, what's the difference between cologne and perfume, and how you can apply it generously. Make sure to go ahead and follow the whole podcast. Find Mehek on our social media handles, and there will be a link where you can use an extra 10% off just because you watched this podcast. If you would like to go ahead and listen to it, we are available on all the audio platforms. We are on Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook as well. The most important part, please go ahead and share this with your friends and family today that you think might want to smell a little bit more better than they do now. See you.